Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to clear up the confusion about damp skin once and for all. I keep getting asked this, and honestly it's no surprise because there's so much mixed advice out there and so many wrong demonstrations. So you hear that moisturizer should go on damp skin, but then you've got a serum at home that says it should be applied to dry skin. And what usually happens is that you end up wetting your face again after applying the serum because you've seen people online do it that way. And then the whole labeling gets messy and suddenly your products don't work the way they should. Now this has frustrated me for a long time, especially when filming tutorials, because almost everyone online mixes up dry, damp and wet skin. And yes, I'll say it, the confusion mostly came from some American dermatologists and influencers with big reach. They started treating damp and wet skin as they were the same thing, but they're not. In English, just like in many other languages, they should mean two different things. So somewhere along the way, those words got blurred and millions of viewers picked it up wrong. So let's start with wet skin, because that one is easy. Wet skin is when you're fresh out of the shower, still dripping, or you've got a visible layer of water sitting on your face, and that's just too much. If you put on your products on wet skin, they don't sink in properly. They get washed down and watered down, or they slide all over. And sometimes they even pill, those annoying little balls that form when the product just swaps off again. So wet skin is not the right moment. Now damp skin is different, and this is where people get confused. Damp skin is when you've washed your face and gently patted it with a towel, so there are no visible drips left. It looks dry and it even kind of feels dry to the touch, but inside your skin is still holding on to some water. And that little bit of hidden moisture is exactly what makes products work better. It helps ingredients pull water into your skin more effectively. I know it's impossible to see this, so let me show you a little demonstration. If you wash your hands and rub them dry, they look dry, right? But if you try putting on latex, silicone or plastic gloves straight away, they won't go on smoothly. They stick, they feel uncomfortable, and you might even struggle to get them on. That's because your skin is still holding on to some water on the surface and inside. When the skin is holding water, it creates resistance against like silicone, latex and plastic. However, if you wait a few minutes, around 3 to 5, and then try it again, suddenly the gloves slip on easily. That's because your skin is now properly dry. So even though your hands look dry the first time, they were actually still damp. And it's the same with your face. Damp skin isn't something you can see, but it's still there. So how does this matter for your products? When your skin is freshly washed and patted in that damp state, you can apply all your over-the-counter products. Yes, all of them. This can mean acids, toners, essence, serums, moisturizers, retinoids, even vitamin C. They can all be applied on damp skin. The only reason you'll sometimes hear dry skin only is because damp skin can make potent products feel more intense. And that can sting if you're sensitive or cause mild irritation. So companies put on dry skin on the label just to be safe. But the truth is, if your skin tolerates it, damp skin is perfectly fine. If it doesn't, then just wait until it's dry. So don't overthink it. But just remember that damp skin doesn't mean dripping, and it doesn't mean bone drying either. It's just that freshly washed and patted moment. And that's when your skincare really works best. Now that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincare.